Hello, my loves. Welcome back to our podcast. We're the Babbling Sisters. I'm Nellie,
I'm Riss.
And I'm Steph.
and we have an amazing special guest with us today. Her name is La. I'll let her introduce herself and tell her a little bit about herself to you guys.
Okay, so I guess it will be a little bit, right? I wasn't actually preparing a whole intro. I am terrible with introductions and actually talking about myself, but I am La. Hey, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. I don't know where to start. I usually just go with the general. I'm a mother, I'm a lover, I'm a friend. And I actually want to retract the friend part because I recently learned that I don't have friends. If I love you, I love you. If I don't, you're gonna know, and you're either in that circle or you're not. Um, what can I say about myself? I have two beautiful daughters. They are my world. They have brought me so much healing within myself, which I've been able to provide to the world. So I guess I am here to help the world, right? I have an amazing life partner. I do say he is my twin flame. He is starting to see where he is mine because there's a lot of twin flames goes a little bit beyond just your soulmate. So there's a lot of more spiritual growth and honesty in that relationship, and he's starting to see it. So it's really cool to be on that same wave with someone after going through so much crazy shit in my past. Um, let's see, what else? Oh, I'm speaking of past. I'm on my way now. I'm leaving my office job. I like to call it the job because we'll say what it is. It's been a prison. It served its purpose for me, and I am continuing my journey on my health and wellness path. And I am now a yin yoga teacher, but I am moving forward with my hatha yoga and also my kundalini yoga because, I love me some energy. I am a Reiki master. What else am I doing with my life? Oh, meditation facilitator. I exuberate self-love. I feel I am love, so I have to give that back out into the world with whomever I'm with. Um, and I don't know. I guess life for me has been a lot of ups and downs, and through the whole journey, I've been able to find a whole lot of more ups than the downs, and just been going with the flow ever since. Um, I guess that's all, because I could talk about myself forever. I'm a Leo, so you guys take the mic,
Hello.
'cause otherwise I'm gonna be here all night. And
That's
as you know
fine.
me, I'll be here. I'll
I
talk.
know we're here all night at
No,
least like the hour. But
Yeah.
I mean, I already spoke about you on the last podcast, so they kind of got a
Yeah.
little glimpse. Like I loved on you because let's face it, I absolutely adore and cherish you, and I
I was
have
gonna say, it's
seen
hard not to like
your.
me. Like,
I know it
reality.
is. But just to watch your growth and even watch your whole journey with love and peace, because like I said, you were a wild child. We all were at one point,
Yeah.
but I
I
mean,
was told
girl,
to
when
stop
I first
looking.
met you, I was like, who is this crazy girl
Yeah.
over here? Always ready to go at the drop of a dime, just party, party. And then you
Yes.
met Prince. That's such a love journey. We'd have to do a whole nother podcast on the love journey. That's just
Right.
so
That
deep.
really is just a
But
whole other.
I watched it all unravel with your cupcaking every single day at lunch, and I'm sitting there like, dang, can't even get this man to text me to say hello at lunch, and she's over here on video chat the whole time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, you guys know I mean it kind of unraveled in the last podcast of how I was on this whole protect your peace, find your peace, self-love journey, and then I realized I wasn't really doing the inner self love and inner self peace. And I've done so many like self love affairs with La and meditation. And I admitted that I kind of just drift off and kind of go do my own thing, but I come back, you know. She looked at me like, uh-huh, we'll talk about that later, don't worry.
I'm writing notes down. Don't worry, I got
Yeah.
you.
Taking notes.
Stephanie's taking good
And
notes for
we
you.
will come back to that.
I love it.
Hmm.
But it's been a journey, and with everything going on, I guess I was distracting myself more than finding peace. So we're trying to figure out what the hell is peace, because I feel like peace is different for everyone. Um, and just kind of try to get us to understand different techniques or different thought provoking ideas of like, okay, well, how do you start to even figure out what is peace for you individually versus just watching everyone else with their peace?
Right. And probably should have grabbed my water. Okay, so peace, right? From my observation, and I love watching people and just being in people's minds and just knowing what they're doing and everything. So, with my observation on what people perceive peace to be, is more of it has to do what they're doing and where they are, which is great. That's fine. But you also want to tie in what you're feeling in that moment. So, for example, my daughter told me today, I asked her, I was like, baby, what do you think peace is? She's my youngest daughter. I was like, what is peace to you? And she was like, oh, you know what? I don't really know. And then she goes on her phone and she plays this little app for me and it's just soothing music. And that's what peace is for her. She's a Cancer, so she associates with water. She loves anything water, all of that, all of that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, what does that do for you? How does that make you feel? And she was like, oh, makes me feel good. I like it. Cool. Good. My oldest daughter, she didn't really have an answer. She's a teenager. I love her. It's gonna take her a while to find that peace again, but I'm rooting for her. No, I did. I asked her what peace was, and she might not even realize it, but for her, it is cooking because she gets in the zone, and it doesn't matter what else is happening around her. She is there. She's feeling the moment, and that is her peace. So yeah, so really it can be what it is that you're doing, whether it is meditating, you find meditation to be your peace, you find taking a walk to be your peace, but you really want to pay attention to what it is that's happening to you in that moment that is making you enjoy that. We get so easily distracted by so much stuff happening. One instance I have, you want to talk about protecting peace. So my daughters, they come from two different fathers. I had a very fun, fun relationship with my oldest one. He was one that would always know how to trigger me. Always, 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 always. And it got to a point where I was just like, I can't allow this person to do it. If I'm so mad that like I'm admitting this, but he always knew how to do it. And then I just got to the point where I was like, dude, this thing, whether it's or a sound or whatever the situation could be, this thing controlling how I'm feeling. Whatever it is that's triggering me, it's affecting how I'm feeling, and then I'm out, and then it's gonna cause me to feel a way that I don't like. And I know I don't like feeling angry because when I'm angry or mad or sad or upset, I just cry, I go off. I might even say things that I don't really mean. I've gotten better at that though, I will say, because I have found my peace. I know what it is that makes me feel good. And I'm going to make sure that I'm able to hold on to that because I've dealt with so much other shit that I just don't want to. And I apologize. I said I'd be mindful of that, but it slipped. This is just me. Ah!
It's all good.
um, it's not, oh, I'm sorry. But no, for me, like I enjoy being alone. Like being alone is the best for me. Um, I know a lot of people suffered with COVID. I felt like I was in that whole social distancing before it was titled social distancing. Like I was leaving people alone, people were leaving me alone. Well, they weren't leaving me alone, but I was kind of like, no, oh, let's go out. No, I'm good because I was already aware of my boundaries, what I didn't want and wanted to be around. And you want to be able to know your boundaries also and know what it is that's affecting you so that you can find what it is that's going to make you feel good and just replace those things. Um, for instance, I mentioned my job. And again, I separate the word job from work. There's a huge difference. You love when you're working. Your job, it's there, it's paying your bills, it's helping you get through life when it needs to. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say now. Train of thought. Oh, there you go. Situations with jobs. We can be at work, working on our job, or we're sitting at our jobs, stressed out, stressed out, stressed out, stressed out. This last year, it could have been the pandemic. I don't know. It could have just been me being at home by myself, just being more aware of stuff. I don't know. Situations at the job started to drive me crazy, like very, very,
Yeah.
very, very badly. I was complaining more than I wanted to, and it just I didn't get like something. Um, but no, I got a point where I was like, okay, this is what it is right now. I have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it, but I'm going because I have the outcome that I'm expecting from this job. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, this job has served its purpose. I'm so happy to just let it go. Woo! So excited, so excited. I'm dropping everything right now too. I'm so excited. But yeah, there are just times where it's just like, okay, regardless of what situation I'm dealing with, I don't want that situation to control how I'm feeling. Because when I am at peace, I love how I feel. So just knowing that I can control that, just it's beautiful. It's so, so, so beautiful. Um, yeah, there's that. And if you like, I can actually share with you, um, if you've heard of a 16-second meditation, like anytime you're stressed out, bothered, whatever, any outside noise happening, whatever, sit with yourself. We could do it right now if you want yourself and
I'm
close your eyes, and
ready.
it's 16 seconds. You could time it. It'd even be less. But just sit with yourself and you can close your eyes. If you feel called, place your hand on your chest because that's how you're feeling yourself. And breathe in for 4 counts. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold top for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4. So you can slowly begin to open your eyes. There.
My count was
16 seconds. Could have even been less.
I couldn't
How
even
are you?
follow directions. I started exhaling, which told me to pause.
Well, that's what it is. If you want to try it yourself, it is. It's the
Right.
16-second meditation.
So this is
Do a
a
square
really
inhale
short
for 4.
Beginning with you,
exhale.
Nelly, being like, wait, I'm supposed to exhale now. I'm
You're
inhaling.
hilarious.
I promise I'll follow directions at some point
Inhale for
in life.
4.
No, you
Exhale for
won't.
4. Exhale, hold.
I've never really been that
You're
great.
so funny. You are
You're
great.
not really a good director.
You
You
are
don't like to be
amazing.
bossed.
I mean, I don't like to be told what to do.
Facts.
Exactly.
That's just because I'm a Cancer. Like, I'd rather just do it and don't tell me twice because then I'm really getting mad.
I've seen your birth chart. It's not just the Cancer, baby. It's more than that. I've seen your chart and I love it.
Anxious.
That's so spicy. I love it.
So speaking
Definitely
of
spicy.
meditation and stuff, did we do our homework?
I did.
Riz? The
I
salem's
did
not going to
not.
give you an answer.
Okay, I did my homework, but apparently, according to Donnell, it wasn't good enough. So we can get everybody's opinion on if my homework was good enough.
Wow.
Okay, because so our homework was we had to detach from our phones, put it down, not go
Correct.
on social media, spend an hour just with yourself, and then another 3 hours without your phone, but you could distract yourself and do whatever.
Hmm.
Um, so I didn't do the full 4 hours. It was rather difficult with Sky, but I did take the hour and put my phone down, and like legit within probably like 10, no, I'm exaggerating, like 3 minutes, I already wanted to
For
pick it
like
back
30
up.
seconds.
You know?
Yeah, 30.
I didn't shut it off. That was giving me too much anxiety vibes. I know you told me to shut it off. That was way too
Well,
much.
you didn't do your homework either.
I modified it, but at least I attempted, okay?
Modified.
You didn't
At
even
least you can
attempt.
admit it. You can admit it. You can
Yeah,
admit it. That's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See? What'd you do? Huh.
So
So,
I didn't go on social media for basically 8 hours. I didn't go on my phone, but I was out and about in business meetings all day.
you were still playing with your phone.
No, I wasn't on my phone. I was on my laptop.
There's really not much of a
But I
difference.
You
wasn't
get a
on social
phone.
media.
Yeah.
But I wasn't on social media.
I did a whole 2 hours without being on my phone while I was getting my tattoo. So
Doesn't
that was
count
like
either. You distracted.
a distraction. I couldn't look at my
Mhm.
phone for some reason because that was distracting my mind from focusing on thinking of other things aside from the pain, which is weird because my phone
Interesting.
usually distracts me from everything, right? But I found myself listening to like all the conversations around me and all the noise, and I was like, wow, I really like zone out when I'm on my phone and notice nobody. So the
That's
fact that I'm
wild.
sitting here and I'm like kikiing and giggling with the people behind me at their conversation, and I'm just like, I seem crazy because I'm over here like all
And
up
they're
in
like,
their
where's
business.
the hmm
But then even like their chatter got to a point where I was like, yo, get out, get out. I need my brain to shut down so I can just get through this tattoo and not feel the pain. It's crazy. I guess that was my peaceful moment getting a tattoo.
Yeah, that is therapy, actually. Very
Hmm.
therapeutic.
Sure.
The sound, just the touch. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
Mhm. We know.
Did you do your homework?
Me? I did my homework.
Oh,
I meditated for an
Like,
hour.
you tried
no
it.
cheating?
No cheating.
Hmm.
I meditated for a full hour, and then I did some cooking and playing with Lily for the next
You're
3.
doing a good job. How'd you feel after though? Did you
I,
feel more at peace or just normal?
well, it was normal for me. I mean, that's
I
my
was gonna
peace,
say,
my
nothing
alone time to
attached to a
recharge,
phone.
and then I spend time with my family, and that's do stuff and create stuff, and that's peace for me.
I don't think I recharge enough.
Yeah, getting that alone time it's a must. Like
Yes.
get it where you can because otherwise you're and
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
selfish with being alone.
Me
I
too.
don't care. Otherwise I'm not gonna be worth anything for anybody. I'm terrible.
I
You
I
gotta
know.
be
know.
able to
I will
have
go
it in you.
MIA. I'd be like, we'll be chatting,
Mhm.
talking, we'll be posting, and all of a sudden I'm like, she
Yeah.
go. She
Yeah.
gone. Gone.
Yeah.
And then she'll pop up and respond to something like a month later. And we're like, hey, like
I
no
think my
time
longest
passed. I'm like,
might have even been like 5 months. People are
yeah.
messaging my mother, my sisters. I'm like, I just want to be
I
away.
wish I could do that. I'm gonna start ignoring you guys.
You
Like when you guys
can.
text me,
You
You
absolutely
couldn't
can
do it.
because look at what happened. Like I did that. I was able to do that, and I came back to the world, and everybody that is meant to be here is here
yeah, that's
because
true.
there's like that understanding. Your people are gonna know. They're gonna understand. Like no explanation needed. And I'm so happy I didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like seriously. Like that was really, really awesome that I didn't really have to explain because it's necessary sometimes. And
Yeah.
you have to think about it. Back in the day, social media didn't exist. We didn't have this easy access to our friends and family that we do now. And like I see my parents still doing it now. Like they're on social media and they use cell phones now, but it's so cute that they still pick up the landline and they call their family and everything like that. Like I adore that. I love that. I'm like
Love
that's so
it.
simple, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's a huge distraction. leave my phone. I put it on do not disturb. People don't like it. I don't care.
Oh, I
Most
know. I
people,
get notifications that you're not being notified with my text messages all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. But I reply to
I'm
you.
like, do not click the notify
I
button.
get to you.
Let her have her peace. Don't click that
Yeah, I get to
not
you.
button
Like I
just
said,
because it's there.
the sun comes up and it goes back down every day. And just like the moon, we all have our phases. The seasons change, and we are also. So go with the flow and leave me alone, damn it. Not you.
Yes, me
I know
too.
you
Leave
ain't
me
talking to me.
alone.
Not you. Oh, honey,
I know
honey.
you ain't talking
I
to me.
need you. I told you I need you, please.
So I'm starting to now come to another realization that maybe my distractions are my peace and not just distractions, guys. La said so.
It could be.
It
I mean,
depends.
we're
Why
all
did you
made
just give me that
differently.
look like? Try again.
Like
But
if
where are
you
you at
feel,
though? And, like
Huh?
as far like when she is in her peace
Yeah.
and she's got her peaceful thing going on, it's not going to break because one little thing happens. You know what I mean? Like she's able to like push it
Mm.
through and break through any of the things that are flying at you
If
and keep
that's
the
the
peace.
determining
Whereas
factor,
does it break your peace?
well,
Well, you got a lot going on too. Yes, this is
that's a
true.
whole
yeah,
other episode. A whole other.
yeah.
That's more. We gotta go get into shadow work with that one.
Don't come for me.
No,
I
I just
feel
feel
like,
like when you find
But
your
no.
inner peace, it's easier to
yeah,
keep it. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
right.
Like it's not as easy to break it. So like if you're just
Yeah.
I
distracting
agree.
yourself and not really calm and happy with yourself, then those things can come and pierce holes in it.
I will say
Yes.
I am more peaceful than I was a few years ago.
And that's good. That's great.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because I would probably be in jail right now if I was not
Yeah,
And we
doing a great
exactly.
job.
You're doing great.
And you should celebrate that.
absolutely.
Right. Exactly.
Yay me!
I wish I had confetti.
Oh,
Exactly.
can we get
Because if
I'll
you
add it in.
you wouldn't have been a girl. You would
can we
have
get that?
been
Because
a
now I
girl.
need it. Like that was a big accomplishment here.
No,
We're proud
for
of you.
yeah.
I
We're proud of
know
you.
I have a long journey to go, but I feel like once I'm out of here, out of this place that I call my isolation now, and get back home and get settled, that I will be able to really get on my journey of peace with myself and just with my whole life and how it has evolved.
That will definitely help.
So even with where you are now, for you to continue, because the journey is never going to end. I'm hoping it never ends. Like seriously, I hope it's always, you guys are always evolving because that's why we're here, to just continue to evolve and grow. I do hope that before you leave, because it's going to help you with your peace, you find the gratitude in everything that has happened since you've been there before you moved, regardless of the situations and anything bad or negative that has happened. Find the good, and I promise it's in there because you're moving forward. You're not stuck in that place.
Yep.
Something in there is making you hot and making you move forward. That fire energy gives us
Yeah.
action. So find what that is, appreciate it, thank it, and let it go. It has served its purpose for you, and that is definitely going to help you find peace also. You have to be able to, I'm not going to say forget, never forget things that happen because that's what makes you, but you have to find forgiveness in situations that help build you because you're not going to move forward. Again, like I said, my daughter's oldest father, again, jail time. Yes, I understand, girl. Jail time, yes. But I am extremely grateful for that relationship. Like looking back at it, extremely grateful for that relationship and everything that has happened. She's 15 now, so, or she'll be 16 soon. So everything that has happened within the 16 years, the bad, the terrible, the good, My daughter wouldn't be who she was if it wasn't for him. So
Right.
yeah.
I had to do that before I move.
Yeah. Well, no, 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 no. There's no time on it. That's the other thing. That's the other beauty about it. Like there's no time is perception. There's no time frame on
We
you
made up
doing
time.
anything that you're doing with your life. Exactly. It's a man-made construct.
Yeah.
I
I
So
could
think
see the weight coming off her shoulders. She was stressed there for a
yeah,
second.
and I was like, wait, wait, wait. She's looking at the calendar. No, girl, you're good.
I was no, I need to push this move back, is what you tell me. Because
So
I'm
that's
ready. I know I need to find peace in that situation, and that's a whole nother podcast.
No, no, no.
But,
Take your time. Oh,
but
no, no, no.
just on the peace aspect of it, I definitely need to find peace in it in order to be able to move forward. But I feel like my anger is what's moving me forward right now.
Yes.
So I'm not allowing myself peace within that, because peace within that would mean my walls are down, and I'm not. No.
Yeah. And you need that also. You're absolutely allowed to feel that. You should feel that because why not? It's what you're going through. So
And
do feel what you're going through. And as you progress, again, time is perception. As you progress, that fire will fade because again, we change with the seasons and all of that. That fire will fade and things will calm and the peace will come. I promise it will. Once you find that gratitude and you're just like, you know, I'm good. Because you're not going to want that, whatever it is, you're not going to want that to be controlling you. And that's what gets us. We allow that one little thing to push our button and be that trigger and then we're just like, ah, snap. And then you look back and you're like, what? That wasn't even worth it. Like
My whole
really?
life,
It's not worth it.
my whole life, and here I am. I'm not telling y'all how old I am. Here I am at a
It's a
fine
number.
age.
a fine,
I'm a
like
fine
wine,
wine.
girl.
Yeah, I am with my fine self.
Here I am, many a moons later,
And all your
uh,
glory, girl.
finding my peace,
I embrace my age.
and I know I deserve it.
And you can't tell yours because she's
No,
already
you
said.
can't, because they know you're only 10 months older than me. Have a seat, girl. Calm down. I'm not ready yet.
Settle down.
No.
Exactly.
Sit down.
Not there
Okay.
yet, Stephanie.
I will
Not there
not be
yet.
defined by two numbers. Thank you very much.
You
You're
know me and
welcome.
my numerology. Don't hurt my feelings now.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stephanie's funny. She's ready to tell her age to everybody.
Oh, I'm ready.
She's like, I don't care. You know, Steph don't care. And
Don't
I love
care.
that about you. I really do.
I do too.
I just let it
She's
go.
like, what
I
is-
let it all go. I just don't.
I mean, there was a point in time where you were very quiet and didn't really say much at all. So,
Oh, that's so good.
That's true.
And see, that makes you feel so liberated, right? When you're just like, nah, I don't care.
Yep.
Yeah,
she don't care.
I love it. I'm
I
for
don't
it.
care. I love it.
I
You
keep
don't
trying to
know.
make them care less, but you know.
I
Yeah.
know. I wish I did, but you got that, girl.
Get there. I'm a work in progress. Under construction.
Mhm.
It's true.
It's a journey. We're
Yeah.
always forward, please.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
I mean, I took a stumble back here or there, but
It's fine.
You didn't
Again, as
even
long as you acknowledge it, you see it for what it is, and you continue to move forward.
yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely I think I've realized, like I said, the last show, everyone's piece is different. I feel like I was trying to conform to other people, to what they felt was peaceful, or things that they wanted to do that made them happy. And then I don't really want to say active, because I feel like in the moment I was pretty much present and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. But it wasn't what it was for them, it wasn't for me. So I need to find what it is for me.
You need to
You're
find your
such an
things.
introvert. She's like, I'm only here because y'all want me here.
That's funny. That's true.
But then that ends up draining you, right? Because you're doing all this other stuff that everyone else is doing. That, I mean, not saying you don't want to do it, but you're not as, yeah, about it as they are.
Yeah, you put on that show and you're like, ah,
Like
so
when they
great.
drag me out to a club. That's exhausting.
Yeah.
But your face showed that you were not enjoying
Like I said, I
You
don't
You
care.
literally said you are. You literally said you
Yo,
will not
okay.
hang out with us again for a year. A year. 1 year.
There was literally a video where me, Tasha, and Marissa are all like, hey, turn the camera. There's my stuff. I'm like, wow.
No.
And
No,
we didn't
because
realize
there
it
was the
was
guy in the
actually video.
periphery that I was watching, so that was that face.
Giving me
That
the
is
death
And then I
stare.
had her be behind him going like this with her fists pumped like I'm gonna get him. And she's looking at me. I'm like, relax, Steph. Relax. You're all right. You got this.
I was ready to
Mama
fight.
Bear came out. She was ready
Find
to
your
fight.
peace, Jeff. Find your peace.
I
60
did not
times.
have it in that moment.
Few deep breaths. Few deep breaths.
She got us all back to the hotel room safe though. So kudos to Steph.
She did a great job.
That's
She did
good.
great.
We did
She
not do
did.
good. That
She did fine. It's okay. We don't even go into details about that night. Fine. It's fine. But yeah, I think for me, I think moving will be peaceful. Getting out of here. Because like I said, like for me right now, this isn't home. I need to be home. I need to be around the people who I feel are my heart and my soul and give me peace. Um, to be able to get out of my own mind and be able to start healing so I can accept peace.
And that
That's gonna
definitely,
be fun.
yeah, no, where your atmosphere, like you said, if you don't want to be around people
Yeah.
doing certain things, there's not peace in that. So you definitely got to go to wherever it is that makes you feel it. Like, what is it that what is it that you feel inside when you're doing what it is that brings you that peace? Find that.
Yeah.
And that's what you really want to hold on to. And again, like I said, you just got to breathe into it. Seriously, breathe. People think I joke around when I'm like, oh no, I meditate. I meditate. I meditate. How are
Watch
you so?
that breath.
No, I meditate. Like I just breathe because I know what my body likes, what my body enjoys, what my body needs. Like, and I know that my breath is going to bring me back to, okay, here's what's happening right here, right now. You're good. And like I don't even have to be happy with the situation, just as long as I'm content. And there's such a difference between being happy and content.
Yep.
I could be irritated and mad with something, but just be like, all right, it is what it is. And that's my peace right there. You can find peace in painting. You can find peace in just driving. You can find peace in swimming, whatever it is that makes you feel good. And the more that you are alone, honestly, you're gonna find out what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
Like,
you do to like help out? Because I know for me, so when I'm trying to find like that peaceful moment, that relaxing moment, just even if it's 15 minutes quiet time to just zone out. But I feel like I always get distracted. Like there are things that are always flying through my brain, and then I literally just get up, forget. Like, hey, you're supposed to be like relaxing and finding your peaceful moment here, Nelly. Like, what are you doing? I'll just get up and start doing other things. And then I'll be like, supposed to be over here.
I mean, that happens in life, right? You'll be doing something in life and then something comes and all of a sudden, oh crap, now I gotta go here and take care of this. And you forget about what it is you were doing in the first place. Um, if you're having an issue with just sitting still for a little bit with no distractions, set a timer. I would start with that. 16 seconds. Start with that. Start with a minute and then go to 2 minutes and then go to 5 minutes. She said I couldn't do that. But no, even waking up in the morning, I know I used to be just so drawn to being like, oh, okay, I'm awake. What's happening on my phone? I don't do that anymore. I don't care. And I'm up early. Um,
Oh, I know. I've gotten early morning messages.
I
and
wake up
I'm up
early
before
just so I
that.
can get ready for the kids and stuff, so I can have
I'm
my
up
moment
before
to
that.
get ready.
And yeah, like those that time before where everyone else is awake, it's beautiful because no one else is up. It's so quiet. So even if you can get up like a half hour before what you usually wake up, that time right there, it's beautiful. Don't touch your phone.
See, that's
Go
my problem. My
shower.
alarm goes off,
It's
and
the
I'm
getting
immediately
up
looking at my
part for
Yes,
me.
just hit stop, go wash yourself, get your coffee ready, get your tea, whatever it is. Start your ritual. Use that time. You can even use that time in the morning to just find your peace in there. And that actually will set the tone for the rest of your day. Because if you're there setting your intention of, okay, this is going to be a peaceful day, this is going to be a good day, this is going to be a productive day, that's going to be with you for you to carry throughout the day, especially if you journal it.
Where'd you journal, Nelly?
Guys, yeah,
Where's
when
it
you
talking
put
to you?
pen to
I was
paper,
definitely
magic.
talking to you.
Yeah,
Nelly.
sorry. But yeah, even in that, journaling itself, you put your phone away, 2 minutes, just write out how you're feeling. Um, write out what's pissing you off. Write anything, write out your grocery list. But yeah, that pen to paper, that's definitely magic right there, and it helps with our manifestations, which I absolutely am all about also. And I feel like manifesting peace, they go hand in hand because again, you're
Yep.
controlling what you're bringing into your world, right? Um, but yeah, it's definitely a thing with self-control on how to be able to start bringing that peace in. You have to really want it. Again, do you want that thing there pushing your button and being there and being like, hello, I'm here to irritate you.
Yep,
I'm
I
gonna
got rid of
trigger
that.
you. Yeah. Do you really want that? You don't. I promise you, you don't. And as much as you might think that drama is amazing, drama is great. It really is. We have TV shows for that. We have
Yes.
our family for that. We don't have to be part of it. You know what I mean? We go watch it from afar. Like,
Yeah.
That's what my
let's watch it
soap
from
operas are
afar.
for.
Yeah, exactly. We all got all those little, I'm not even gonna plug them, but all those little
Hmm.
streaming networks and all that.
We do not advertise. No. They do not pay us for this, so not yet.
We said that last episode.
It's so true though, and I mean, Steph did a great job. She got rid of her trigger and found her peace and that one thing that was poking at her. I did that too for a while, but then I always feel guilty, and I
Mhm.
always just go back.
It's gonna kill you. Don't do it.
Yep.
And then after you go back, how do you feel?
Regret. Like, why did I
Okay.
come back here? And then I got to do the whole cycle over because it's not just the act, cut it off. Like, I go through the
The whole
whole thing
process.
again.
Yep.
And what are you feeling right now?
Uh,
So what comes after? Because are we gonna go back or are we going
no,
to a different?
no. I mean, for this current situation, we're definitely not. We're not
Okay, good. And that's good.
we're finding a new path.
Good. Creating our
And
own.
it might be
And
a little bumpy for a little while.
That's fine. Bumpy's fine. Bumpy
it's all
teaches
Yeah,
us
beautiful.
stuff.
that's true. You teach your stuff.
It'll make it fun.
It'll be so exciting. So, like, right. And you guys are all a part of this journey.
We know.
I love
The
it.
journey to Nelly finding her peace.
I'm
We're
with
That's
working on
that's like a lifetime movie.
it.
it. Plug.
It's just
I did say my life was like a Tyler Perry movie. I even picked the actors.
Did you?
So I mean, I can't say that I'll get up early, although I probably should because I definitely feel like I'm not even gonna tell you what time I wake up versus what time I start work because I don't feel like I'm ready for the work day because I don't have enough time and I'm rushing. So that does set my tone for the entire day, just full of anxiety. And we all know my job is full of anxiety anyway, so maybe I'll try to find some peace. I can't promise waking up earlier
Try getting
because
up 15 minutes earlier
Yeah,
than
check
you do.
15.
see, I was gonna say like a half hour, but 15.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Start with 15.
I'll
I'm
bump
gonna
it.
try not to look at my phone first. I'm gonna try to spend the first hour not looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, not an hour, but
Take
um,
it slow. Definitely take it slow.
this is what I'll do. I'll put my journal. 'Cause I bought a journal. I bought one. I just
You
didn't
did.
open it
When did you buy the journal?
when you told me to.
When
It's
I
just
told
been
you
sitting.
to?
How long ago was
Who
that?
told her to?
You lie.
Me who? Me?
Yeah,
God. I don't even
that
know who told you to.
was like the first love affair.
From like a year and a half ago.
Dang,
No,
girl, and you haven't written it yet?
Not a thing?
Date
not
too.
long ago. Was it? I mean, listen, this find your peace journey has been very long. I did say that.
Time is perception, so I'm with it.
See? But I got the journal.
You did. When did you get the
Yay.
journal?
The intention is
I
there.
don't recall, Marissa. That those are details that we don't need to get into right now.
I get it.
That's
I
fine.
get it.
It's not. You're not making this a very peaceful situation right now.
But it's home with you.
Yes. So I will put it next to my bed with a pen, with the intention to open it and
And,
write what I'm feeling right when I wake up.
and not check your phone right away.
That's what I said. I said, but not an hour.
I'll take it.
Good.
Okay.
Even if it's like 3 lines, just write something down.
La's gonna like message me and be like, did you do it yet?
Yep.
How'd it go? Did you write the 3 lines?
I will too. I'll
I,
check on you.
I know. It's okay. I need to be checked on and I need to be reminded and I appreciate it. I don't get mad. I get annoyed by some people, but not you three. You three
I don't know
don't
if that's
know.
100% true, but
I don't believe that's 100%
Lately, you
lately,
don't.
okay, I'll
But
take
in
lately.
my life,
So,
I'm like whole nother situation stuff. So
I'm pretty sure I aggravated you like this morning. May have been
no,
yesterday.
not this morning. No, you did a great job.
oh, see, sounds like you might have found a little bit of peace in that whole little relationship situation thing here too. Okay, Nels.
I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job.
That you are.
One day, I'll
Checking
be like
good job.
peaceful
We get
over here.
more.
Okay. I look up to her and her level of peace, and I'm like, oh, if I could just have just one little bit, and I know she must say, you can. I get it. But she's just
You
like,
sure can.
when I think of her, it's like love and peace. That's all I picture. Love and peace. And then
Literally,
in boundaries, obviously, because she's just like,
But that goes with the peace. That's all tied together with the peace.
Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it to break your peace. So you just flip it off. Like,
Stephanie, you're so funny.
it's
No,
so
it's
true.
it's real though. Like I know what I want to put my energy and what I want to put
Yeah.
myself into. So if it's not for me, I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm good. Conversations, especially on social media. Woo! I love seeing people post stuff and just being like, ha 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 ha, and moving right along. Because I don't want to get
Not
involved.
even commenting. Yep.
No, I don't want to
Get
get
all the
involved.
back and
most
forth.
of the time, I don't even
Just
like it.
again,
I just keep scrolling.
yeah. Sometimes, again, because I like other people's drama, but
Just read through all the comments. I feel
oh,
like that's where I evolved because I used to I would dog people out. I mean, I still do little sometimes, but
you
I
feel
would
it sometimes.
literally,
Yeah.
yeah, I would dog people out. And with the whole situation I'm in now, like I would have dragged said person through every social media platform. But I'm like, it's not worth it because I don't want to hear other people. I don't want to hear their opinions and the back and forth. And like, I just need to deal with it myself. So,
Well, that's right. You were a little spicy Nelly, weren't you? Aw. I mean,
yeah.
you still are. I love it.
I was
But
going to say she still is.
Yeah.
no, no, no. It's necessary. I
It's
get
just a
it.
little tamer now.
She's not
Yeah, yeah,
extra spicy. She's just spicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, other people's other people's opinions and thoughts, they definitely tie into that issue we have in finding peace because everyone has an opinion about something, which is fine, obviously, but to state your opinion and then just think or assume it's fact for someone else, that's just wild to me. I'm not having that.
Yeah.
Like, don't, we're not doing that.
I totally agree. I feel like
Hmm.
for myself, and that's why I need to change it around. So for me, I worry more about other people's peace and them being upset about what I say or do versus my own. So I feel like always sacrificed myself and how I'm feeling and my actual peace and happiness. Just, okay, you guys are okay. Okay, you're good. Okay, fine. And I've just moved about life that way. So that's why I'm like the last podcast I was saying, I really need to just stop and just say, okay, when I close my eyes and I'm like, this is peaceful, what is it? What is that feeling? What is the sound? Like, what do I see something? Like, what is it to me?
Yeah, and
If
even
I'm
where
there, I
you
think I'll be okay.
even when you're worried about everybody else, like what are those people doing for you? And not even like a physical, what are they doing for you? How are they supporting you more so? Because not everybody can be there for everybody all the time. Me personally, I love people from a distance, and it's either you accept it or you don't. I can't be there for everybody all the time. I won't be because I have my own life. And you have to think about that. Everybody has their own life that they're living and that they're dealing with. Um, you can absolutely be a caring person, a loving person, a nurturing person, and still allow people to live their own lives, um, regardless of how they feel or what they think of how you live your life. Because at the end of the day, no one else is paying your bills but you.
Oh, I know that's right.
What is it? If they're not feeding you, if they're not F wording you, and they're not paying they're not financing you, the three F's, it doesn't matter what the hell is going on. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Like, really? So yeah, and I know being a mother, that one, it's tough, right? Having your kids and okay, I want to make sure you're okay, okay. But at the same time, and I'm gonna say this, at the same time, it you don't want to over baby our babies, like especially if you have daughters, especially now. I'm very vocal with how I feel, and I definitely get this from my mother. Um, and I express how I feel, and I really don't care how people feel, but I'm also very careful with what I say. So that comes also with finding peace because again, I could cuss so many people out on so many levels and just be a nasty, nasty person. I've hurt people very, very badly and I felt bad after, but it happens, right? Um, but I've managed to find a way to retrain myself to say things in a nice way, but still in a way that's like, she she's a nice bitch. Wow. Because it is like it's
Yeah.
having your voice, and I express that with my daughters a lot also, like say what you're feeling. No one is going to know what you're feeling or what you're thinking if you don't say it. Like I mess around, I'm not psychic. Like we all have a little psychic in us, but literally no one knows what's going on if you don't say what's going on.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, if you're worried about everybody else and they're not worried about you, or they're not supporting you in the way that you would like to be supported, because we all have different love languages also. Um, that's another, that could be
That's
another
a whole other
topic. Oh
podcast.
my
Yep.
God.
I
Because
was
that's
actually
gonna
talking
help
about
you
that with my
find,
husband the other day.
yeah, that's gonna help you find your peace also. But if you're not getting that support from people, it's totally fine to, again, thank them for what they have showed you and let them go and move on, because there's almost, what are we at now? 7, almost 8 billion people out there in the world. Like, you're gonna find people that you're gonna connect with. You're gonna find, and we have the internet. As distracting as it is, it's beautiful also. Like, you're able to connect with people on so many levels and just talk to and feel supported and just have community. And I think that's so, so dope. But yeah, no, you have to, what is that saying that they say? You can't pour from an empty cup. Like, if you're not giving yourself that, where are you getting it from to give to other people?
My bones.
Yeah, your
They're
bones, but
gonna
that's
break.
literally drying you out. Like,
I am.
that hurts, right? No. Be selfish, girl. Be selfish. And there's
Yep.
nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, especially, like I said, as being mothers. Like, we have to be able to nurture ourselves just as much as we're nurturing and taking care of our babies, because otherwise we're not worth anything. We're not. And this probably goes back to childhood traumas and everything, and seeing how my mother and my aunts and everything and how they did everything. But no, you have to, we have to be vocal and just be more expressive in our wants and our needs, because again, that is also how we're able to liberate ourselves and
Yeah.
empower ourselves and just find that peace and just F everything. Like Steph said, I don't care.
Yep.
Like, you're gonna get to the point where you don't care what people say. And it's not a bad I don't care. Like, I tell people, oh, I don't care. It's not a bad I don't care. It's just like, I genuinely don't care. Like, I'm not putting any energy or effort into even acknowledging it. Like, do whatever you want. It's not, as long as you're not affecting me, hurting me, or anyone else,
Yep.
I don't care.
Right.
One
But
hundred
yeah, fill
percent.
your cup. Fill that cup, please, please, please. Because again, like, especially where, again, nurturing, we're women, we naturally have that. Like, we want to service, we want to help, we want to do that. We can't do that where everybody expects so much stuff from us. And whether they expect it or not, we still feel like it's a duty to us. Okay, maybe, but at the same time, we still have the right to rest. We still have the right to spoil our damn selves. We still have the right to just be who the hell we are,
Yeah.
however the hell we are. Like,
I agree.
And the breath. That
I had to bring
Maybe
myself to peace. I
one.
almost got there. I almost got there, y'all.
the 3 second breath. Brought it back down.
You're good now.
I definitely have realized that energy definitely holds hand in hand with peace, because when I have
Exactly.
no energy, I don't even care anymore to even try to worry about myself or do for myself. It's just go to bed, wake up so you can do it all over again. Is literally the amount of energy that I have. So I definitely agree that making sure my energy is recharged so I can work on my peace is
Mhm.
a big part of it. And then just I need to get out of the house. I need to get out of
Yeah.
this space, um, and find things that make me happy again. Like I used to like go sit outside in the hammock, and I won't even do that anymore because I'm just like, ugh, I can't be bothered. And it's like, how can you not be bothered by something that you found peaceful? But I don't know, and I think there was like a point in time where it just didn't feel peaceful, but it's also because of just so much going on. So maybe I'll try it again.
And even if it doesn't work for you, that's fine, because there are so many other things in the world happening, and you don't have to stay liking the same thing forever. That's boring. Come on, expand your world and expand your
Took a
taste
picture
palettes.
of the moon today, and that made me feel peace.
Oh,
I
okay.
literally just sat there for like 5 minutes, and I was like, Sky, it's a
Yeah,
moon,
see,
mama.
I
She
did
said,
see that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, actually. Yeah. And I was actually gonna say that, like, we're wired to be moving all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. And the moon, again, it's a Cancer. It's ruled by the Cancer. Well, no, Cancer is ruled by the moon in astrology. Prince, my sweetheart, he's a Cancer. So once he came into my world, I've always been attracted to the moon. Like, oh yeah, I was, that meme of Baby Yoda. Oh, follow it. That was always me as a kid. So he came back into the world, and he was in New York at the time. So it was really sweet to do like the whole, oh, where's the moon? Where's the moon? So we fell back into that. And then I realized later on down the journey, he was actually the one that had asked me, what did he say? It was exactly, oh, have you ever looked into getting your chakra balanced? And when he said that to me, I didn't know if it was kind of like a stab because, as Nell said, I was a wild child. I was crazy, and I didn't know if it was like a jab at me or if he was like genuinely like, "Baby, go try this out." I did it anyways, and I haven't turned back, as you see. Um, but yeah, so yin yoga is associated with the moon. So again, that whole correlation, that whole tie and everything like that. We are so drawn to or just used to being fast paced. Go, 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 right? We're always like you said, oh, I just get up and I go and I start working this, whatever, whatever.
Yep.
We barely sit again to do a 16-second meditation. Just that title alone sounds crazy, right? 16-second meditation, what? But it's so quick, right? So yin, that one is more directed to the stillness, the cold, the less movement, just the being, just how you are naturally in the moment. Nell, get on this yin train with me a little bit, please. Choo choo. But no, for real, even if you can find choo choo, even if you can find a little bit of stillness in there, slow movement. And if even if you like, no, it was the other thing, slow movement because the yang is more fast paced or whatever. You want to have to be able to find that balance to counteract that fast pacing all the time. That will definitely help you find that peace. Because if you're moving all the time, fast acting, thinking of everybody else and all of that, when do you have time to just be?
when I'm asleep.
And then
Doesn't
do
work.
you remember that? Like what happens when you sleep?
Oh, I have all kinds of dreams.
And you can write
I have
those down when you wake
vivid
up
dreams.
also, right? You could
Yes.
write those down when you wake up. That would be a nice little journal to go back to. Not for me, for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool
I'm
too.
such a vivid dreamer, for sure. Like I will wake
Mhm.
up and I'll start texting them, be like, "You know my dream," or I'll wake up and be angry about what happened in my dream and really like start taking it out.
Oh my gosh.
You know what you did?
Do you know what do they call that? That's not, is that emotional cheating? When they say that happens, is it? Is it emotional?
I don't know. It
Cosmic
feels
cheating?
real. It feels so real.
Get all
I don't
mad
like
too,
it,
like
woman.
you didn't save me in my dream. Nope,
Right. You know what you did?
nope.
No, I
Let
wasn't
me tell
there.
you.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, you were there. You and all of them were there.
Mhm.
Tell you what color shirt you were wearing, the weather. Tell it all. It's
When
so
it's
vivid.
always when those dreams actually come true. It's like, what the heck?
Some of those dreams better not come true because we're gonna have some problems.
Another
Hey,
episode.
right, I know. That's a whole other topic.
Whole nother episode.
So we have decided that I need to journal,
Hmm.
wake up a little bit earlier to
Hmm.
write in said journal, not look at my phone. Let's see
Got it.
see how that sets the tone for a piece for the day.
I'm gonna try it. I like the idea of not checking my phone and being distracted right away or upset.
And deciding your mood for the day, right? Before
Exactly.
it decides for you. Because
Exactly.
that's usually what
Exactly.
happens. We wake up and Stress. I censored myself. We wake up and stuff is already happening.
Right.
Yay.
Someone texted
Stuff's
something
already happening.
stupid,
You just go into it.
ill, email. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely set your own
Oh,
tone.
time pops. All those memories on Facebook that be popping up.
Oh, that's true though. The
Yep.
memories do go that early in the
Oh
morning. I'm
my
like,
goodness. Then when you see that, it just I'm ready.
mm-hmm.
Well, you can delete what doesn't serve you anymore. Just delete what no longer serves you, and it won't pop up next year.
That's very
Good
good.
point.
Even the people I have blocked somehow end up on
Oh,
my
he
memory.
should.
Yeah,
I don't
laugh
appreciate
it off.
it. Meta.
Absolutely laugh it off. Accept it for what it is. Take whatever lessons happen there and just be like, you know what? That was
True.
fun. That happened. Cool. Moving on.
I'm gonna do better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I honestly like I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I won't delete people right away. I have gone on deleting sprees, but I think yeah, to find my peace, I definitely need to just let it go. I always tend to just feel bad of letting people go or setting boundaries with them, and I just tend to bend them. We're gonna have a whole nother podcast on boundaries, guys, but I tend to bend them, and obviously that's not peaceful for me. Maybe it
Yeah.
is for them, comforting and peaceful, but for me, no.
We're not
So
worried
It's
yeah,
not
about them.
working.
We're worried about
Yeah.
me.
Right. You. Mm-hmm.
I need to rewire my brain to the peaceful portion. Like, find the button, activate,
Reset.
and get there. I've had
Activated girl.
peaceful moments, you know. I've done the love affair with La, and that has really got me to like sit down and actually like, okay, what am I supposed to do for myself today? Because every other day that I wasn't doing it, I did not
So
did not do any of those things.
what's going on?
I just get so distracted and just I go down the whole wrong path, and then I need to be reeled back in. So
Nelly's never been good with homework.
That's so funny.
oh, yeah, it really is. So it's like if you're not popping up in my face like, hey, you gotta get this done today. It's just like,
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
yeah, can we
Check
till
on you. I'm gonna check on you at like 11 o'clock tomorrow. I'm
I'll be
checking.
awake.
Hmm.
I'll be awake.
Set the alarm
You better
early.
be.
Right.
Sorry,
11.
I need to sleep
Really?
in. Okay.
Sleep until 11. No.
No. Oh,
I
can't.
wish. Not anymore. No, I'm over that. My sleep in, I think, right now is like 6 a.m. now. That's how early I wake up. When I sleep in, it's like 6 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm 5 or 6 on the weekdays, and then when I work, I get up at 9. But I don't get home until like 12:30 in the morning. So.
Mm. Oh, life.
Yep.
I'm not a morning person.
Yeah. I'm not
Right.
either.
I start work at 7. I get up at 6:30, and then I hit snooze to 6:39.
Yeah, no, I could
I
not
wish
do
I
that.
could.
And then again at what? 6:44?
No, then I get up,
Sounds very
I go to
familiar.
the bathroom, I get my coffee, and that's why I'm just never ready for the day because
That's so
I'm just like,
stressful for me.
Yeah.
listen, I learned right here, right now at this podcast, I need to get up earlier. Doesn't sound peaceful at the moment, guys. I'm
Just
gonna be very
15
honest.
minutes. You got this.
Maybe just not hit snooze. Try that.
Right. There
Don't
you
hit
go. That's a good way
snooze.
to look at it.
Don't hit snooze.
Don't hit
Guys,
snooze.
I
Try that.
couldn't even do a 16-second breathing exercise, and you're over here telling me it's
Just
just
don't hit
15
snooze. He's right. Try
That's
that
just
first.
because you didn't know what to expect. I think you could do it. If we did it again, you could do it.
No,
I
it's
have
because
faith
I
in
was
you.
thinking in my own brain, and I was just like breathing and just let it out. I didn't hold it.
Oh, you wasn't ready. You wasn't ready.
Try me again, Cole. Try me again. So we have learned throughout these two podcasts now that I clearly don't have peace. I'm finding it somewhere, somehow, with the help of you three. Like, what was I
You do
supposed to be
have
doing again? No.
You got this, girl.
I think it's just really difficult for me, myself, and I think for a lot of people too. It's a lot of people, like I've talked to a few people now, like gearing up for the podcast, like about their piece. And a lot of people surprisingly said they feel selfish because they're taking time for themselves or they're trying to have that peaceful moment. And I'm like, I get that. I totally get it. I feel like right now, like with everything going on, like everyone's just trying to be so worried about their husbands, their wives, their kids, their family, like with everything happening in the world, and we're forgetting ourselves, and that's the last person that we need to forget for sure.
If we don't
I
have
forgot.
a fuller cup, we cannot help others. We simply can't. We think we might be helping them, but we're really not. Like, we're only
You're not.
causing damage to both of us.
I think my
you have
cup
to
is
be
full.
full and peaceful to be able to spread it.
I need to flip my cup back over because I think my cup is upside down.
Flip it over.
So when you're pouring into my cup, it's
Might
pouring.
be. Yeah. Now you gotta allow when you're ready. You have to allow others to be able to give that back to you as much as you are giving out. Because it's a balance, which you law of attraction, which you put
You sound
when
like rest. You need to tell us what you need, and I'm just
yeah.
like,
Oh, that voice. You have to use your voice. You have to know what it is that you want. Be with yourself. Know what you enjoy. Use your voice. And again, the people that are there to support you, they will have your back for you. They will be there for you. And you're going to know who they are without having to be like, help me, please. Because you're not going to have to do that with your people. They'll feel it. They'll know.
yeah,
What they do, I tell you.
I get it.
That I will.
I get it.
It's all
I
good.
get it. I'm a mess. I get it.
We all are, girl. We all are.
Yeah.
We just all wear it differently. We all wear
Mhm.
it differently. We all express it differently. We all show it differently. You are not alone. And it's beautiful.
But it's
That's a
funny
beautiful
because
thing.
not everyone realizes I'm a mess until now. Like I'm
Exactly.
watching this and be like, "Wow, you got a problem."
We'll all have a when we all admit
Yeah.
it will happen.
But we all have issues, like, and it's fine. It makes it beautiful. What's crazy is how we get so suppressed from not holding it. We get so suppressed from like sharing it with everybody because sharing it is like, oh no, you can't tell people what you're going through. You can't tell people what's wrong with you. Like, why
Right.
not? Like, let me know that it's normal or normal because normal
Right.
doesn't
Or that you're
exist
not,
either.
at
Like,
least not alone.
that you're not alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
right. And though you might feel lonely, like we're really not alone. We're not alone in anything.
There's someone out
I
there
think
going
the
through
sense
something
of
similar.
aloneness, right? The sense of aloneness definitely comes from being conditioned to not speak about it and just hold it in
Yeah.
and just keep your head up and act like everything's fine and keep it moving. And that goes with a lot of different things. That goes with, I mean, obviously with me, I don't have peace, but I'm just supposed to smile and act like, everything's great. Don't worry about it. Got it over here. But there's so many people that are going through the same things, and you're never gonna know it unless you talk about it.
Yep. Use that voice. I'm telling you, use that voice. Teach your daughters to use their voice also. Yep. Yeah. Get that throat chakra going. I'm telling you, it's beautiful
Yeah,
when you
those
do.
are all unaligned. I never we ain't gonna talk about that, girl. So how's the
Another
weather
episode, another
outside?
episode.
We done got 10 episodes from this one show.
I know, now they're going to know our whole lineup.
I know. I hope someone was taking that in a journal.
We We don't even know what order it's coming in yet. We just have
Like,
ideas.
That'll be the surprise. That'll be the surprise. Stay tuned. Find out what's next.
You never know what's gonna happen over here.
Exactly.
true.
Surprise! We're
It's
great.
so fun.
Great. So, again, we've figured out that the path to peace is not always clearly defined. Um,
Okay.
I don't even think we can really say there's a path because you're just kind of jumping around and in the moment and figuring it out as long as, like La said, you're moving forward and trying to find your peace. That's the most important part. So hopefully we all get to that point. And even if you just find peace throughout the day, one little portion of your day, then you're
Mhm.
moving in the right direction to self peace.
Absolutely. Yeah, and find gratitude in those little things throughout your day. That'll definitely help you find some peace. Like, but I'm grateful for this water bottle because I didn't realize how freaking thirsty and dry my throat was. I'm about to down this thing as soon as we're done. Like, find the gratitude in the little things. Make it fun because it'll make you feel better. You can journal it also. Little gratitude journal.
Where's Steph? You journaling?
I
Yeah.
can start a journal.
Yeah,
Like I said,
let's all do it.
Even if it's not every day, just grab a notebook and just start doodling and writing out whatever it is that you want to write. I have piles of journals that some have finished, some have not. It's disgusting. It's terrible. I have to let go. I have to let go. It's driving me crazy.
I'll start one. I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Let's do
especially
it.
since we're doing this for all of 2022. I mean, not obviously not every podcast will be about finding peace, but we'll definitely be updating and seeing how Nellie has progressed and
Oh
where
yeah.
she's at in her journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now I'm here.
Exactly.
When kids move back and all such things.
Yeah.
And that would be nice to even go back and look at like 6 months from now and just see the progress and the growth. And it does. It,
I
like
see
you
that
might
on
not,
my Facebook timeline.
yeah, you might not believe it, but like even in 3 months, a lot can happen as long as your intention is there and you really want it. That's what I tell people. Like everything that we go through, it's your choice. Like you're literally deciding in that moment that situation is brought to you, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna react, and all that. So sometimes we make the wrong choice, but I mean, it's still the choice that we make, and
Right.
we got to do with it what we will.
Yeah.
Find peace in your choices,
Yeah, content.
accept them, and
Be
grow.
content. Yes.
Indeed.
Content and peace go hand in hand. I've learned that today. I always felt like, I have to fully accept something in order to find peace in it. No, just be content in that moment. Let it be what it is. See, I'm done. My journey's complete. Look
That's
at
it.
Nope. Just getting started.
I wouldn't
On
say
to the
that,
next
girl.
thing.
Yeah.
that.
I'm sending you your diploma, girl.
Thank you. Someone sees my greatness. But I definitely want to thank you, Love, for joining us. It has been a pleasure. I mean, every time I'm in your presence, I absolutely adore you.
I
You're
enjoy your
amazing.
presence. Thank you so much for having me.
I
I
will
love
have
being
links
here.
and everything in the description where you can find Law and all of her
Find her.
info.
Yeah.
Find her
Good
because
Thank
we
you
job.
for
all need
such a
La
good
in
vibe.
our lives.
Thank you. I love y'all's vibes. And I wish you guys so much, so many blessings on this
Thank
It's
you.
podcast.
not going to be your last time joining us.
Yeah, you'll be back.
Well, I'm still gonna wish you guys well because I love it. I'm here for it. I love all of this. I'm for it. You guys have my
Thank you.
blessing.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Boo.
I love y'all.
I love you. You're so amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, guys, I appreciate. Yeah, I I love
Yes,
it.
I'm a Leo. I told you I'm a Leo.
I
Yeah.
know.
So not,
You
it's
know,
so
I knew she was a
exhausting.
Leo and she didn't even have to tell me because I knew she was my husband.
That's why I go into hiding because it's exhausting. Like, you know how they say the world doesn't, it does. Like, if you see the solar system, the sun, and all the other planets, it's exhausting. Nels, you're a Leo rising too. It's exhausting.
I know. I'm pretty amazing.
Yeah, see? Get that. Come on, throat chakra. Say it. Everybody say it together. I am amazing.
I am
I
I
am
am
amazing.
amazing.
amazing. I am amazing. Y'all are.
Donnell, the afterlook from me though was it.
That was my Leo side.
I like it.
I love it.
So we appreciate all of you guys for joining us today. Hopefully, you got some more clarity on our peace journeys and a little bit of tips and hints. But definitely go find love because we all need her in our lives, and she's always doing something amazing and inspiring people, me included. So I always post about her. But you guys are gonna love her just like I do. Well, not as much because I love her a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's even possible, right? I'm for it though. Bring all the love. 'Cause,
I know.
oof.
You are love. You are love. But join us next week when we talk about another amazing topic. And I hope you guys have a great night.
That's it.
Bye.
Later, loves.